Good morning and welcome to MBA batch of Louth Martha Institute of Management Studies, LIMS Business News. Let's get the news rolling with the top 6 business news.
Paytm to issue 2 million credit cards in next 20 months. Paytm on Monday has announced that it is coming up with the credit card option to make it easier for new users to join the credit market. The company said that its new credit card has been designed to democratize the access to a formal credit system for the masses. Paytm is designing a special features that would allow users to manage their transactions and have full control over the card usage. With its credit card, Paytm aims to bring the credit card experience to the young professionals and the colleagues. The company in a statement said that it aims to provide complete control to card holders and managers to transactions in real time. To enable the process, Paytm will partner with leading banks. It also aims to issue 2 million cards in the next 18 months. The CEO, Bhavesh Gupta, Paytm leading, launches the credit card.
This is for Nushaji. Today's headline: Tata Tele revival on cards for new super app. The Tata Group is looking at reviving Tata Tele services by taking the latest technical expertise and enterprise solution for its super app, which is being built. The Tata Super App is expected to bring all the group's product as well as services under one platform and enable sales to customers directly. The Super App is targeted to be launched by December this year. Tata Sons, the group holding company, has infused about 46,595 crores since January 2014 but has got no return. After the demerge of its consumer mobile business to Bharat Airtel, the company was left with the enterprise segment, which has earned profit before interest, lease, depreciation and tax of 37 crore in the first quarter of the current financial year. For the previous financial year, it has reported an operating income of 1,858 crore and a loss of 13,325 crore.
Vodafone Idea in a bind as Jio Bharti delay tariff hikes. The top two operators feel a hike at this stage would help VIL receive itself, with Reliance Jio and Bharti Airtel playing the waiting game and being in no hurry to rise tariffs. Vodafone Idea has been caught in a bind, while Jio and Bharti can afford to delay taking a decision on hiking tariffs. The same cannot be said about Vodafone Idea. While companies are not commenting on their strategy and timing of announcement a hike in tariffs and have noted that any delay on the part of Vodafone Idea is going to cost the company dearly. Telecom operators were hoping that the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India will come out a regulation fixing floor price for tariffs which would take care of hikes. However, the chances of such a move failing with the time the new chairman take a chart only earlier in this month. If at all such a move materializes, it would take quite a long time.
Hi, it's Vindas representing Group 3 with today's news. Tata's look for foothold in cutthroat online grocery retail market. While competition in the Indian online grocery retailing market has been growing for some time, 2020 has brought with it a renewed intensity. First, Reliance Retail launched its JioMart venture. Now, news reports suggest the Tata Group is in talks to buy a stake in online grocer Big Basket. The Salt2 software conglomerate's rush to place a bet on India's vast online market is understandable. Reliance moves in this space, coupled with its super app ambitions, have helped it raise billions of dollars from overseas investors. The Tata Group too has super app ambitions, and online grocery will be an important piece in this puzzle. Having said that, on a standalone basis, the online grocery business may prove to be a tough nut to crack given the stiff competition and the fact that profit margins are wafer thin. A lot of times companies look at the competition and want to emulate them. Although the fact remains that in the online market, beating Amazon looks like a tall order, said Varun Singh, an analyst at IDBI Capital Markets and Securities Limited. Even as the massive size of the Indian online grocery retailing market is a magnet, it is also the toughest in terms of making money. The challenges for e-commerce still include low per capita income, which has meant that scaling up is always challenging. At the bottom of the pyramid, the value of the ticket size is low, said Govind Shikhande, a former managing director of Shoppers Stop and a veteran of the retail industry.
Go-Air offers special discount fare to students. Budget carrier Go-Air is offering a discount of up to 5% on base, free and excess baggage allowance of up to 25 kg for students. Under Go-Air Smart Student Fares offer, it is mandatory for the students to carry a valid student ID card as well as a valid government approved photo ID with them and display it at the time of check-in at the airport. Students' fare will be available for bookings done online Go-Air's website by opting for the student fares. Go-Air scheme is applicable for students above the age of 12 years who belong to recognized school or university that issues a bona fide student ID card mentioned. Go-Air Smart Student Fare scheme is valid for students only and not applicable for family members. Student discount is applicable for all domestic flights of Go-Air. Student discount is valid on both one-way and route trip bookings. Bookings made under student discount scheme can be changed or cancelled. Cancellation and modification charges will apply. Tickets booked under the scheme are non-transferable and no name changes are permitted. Limited inventory are available under the scheme and seats are subject to availability. The scheme cannot be combined with any other offer, discounts, promotion. Booking under this offer are refundable after deducting the applicable cancellation fees. An excess baggage of 25 kg will be allowed at the airport only after student shows a valid student ID card as well as valid government approved photo ID.
Good morning all. Today's news is presented by Vidya News Alliance. Philips third quarter core profit jumps 32% as pandemic span. News in details. Dutch health technology company Philips reported on Monday a much better than expected 32% jump in third quarter core earnings as the coronavirus pandemic spurred demands for the hospital equipment needed to help the persons battle the disease. Philips said adjusted earnings before interest, tax and amortization increased to $900.1 million in July-September period, while comparing sales rose 10% to 4.89 billion euros. In an update of its targets, Philips said it expected average sales growth of 5% to 6% per year between 2021 and 2025, with the adjusted earnings before interest, tax and amortization margin improving by 60 to 80 basis points of each year. For 2021, however, the company predicts low single-digit growth as demand for the COVID-19 equipment is expected to cool down. Philips made it its outlook for moderate sales growth for the staple of earnings before interest, tax and amortization for the whole of 2020. That's for today's news. Thank you.